Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Heal, Lift, Rise. My name is Carla. Thank you all so much for joining me here. Today's video, I wanted to dedicate to talking about expansion and what this means for your life and how you can use the different energies, or some even say portals of the moon, of the, all the energies, the planets, to actually amplify what it is you are trying to create. And as far as I know, as far as I've been on this journey, I don't remember ever coming across a video that talked about using planetary alignments and portals for manifestation, but I have gotten that information. So many of you know that I receive divine guidance, channeling, and information. And sometimes, like this morning, I wake up and I wake up and I have all of this information that needs to come through. So that was one of the things that came through, is like using the energy of these portals of the planetary shifts, the full moon, the new moon, using these times where it's amplified in, to a big degree to your advantage. So I know for a lot of us, when we have just tapped our foot into astrology, a lot of it has been based around fear, and there's a lot of like fear energy around, like when you're starting out, you hear like, oh, don't do this on a full moon, and don't do that, and always do this, and da 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 da. But that's based in a lot of fear energy, and that's actually not the direction or purpose of the full moon and new moon. It's none of that is ever to create fear. It's actually to be used to your advantage, to bring about awareness of when you have certain time frames where energies can be amplified to actually help accelerate your growth and your manifestation. So like I said, I got that message and I wanted to share that with you. So keep in mind and make a note of all of the times there are new moons and full moons, and do some, research on planetary shifts and what that means for the month, what that means for your sign, because all of that is actually going to be very beneficial to helping you achieve certain manifestations and things that you are wanting to create and have in your life. These are all tools to help you expand. And I wanted to really talk about that too, about like this expansion. We already know during this big global shift and in consciousness, and we're changing, and so much is being upgraded on our planet, right? This is a huge opportunity for our expansion and our evolution and us growing, not just collectively, but individually. And if we are allowing ourselves to open up to greater possibilities, more possibilities of healing and, different tools and things for our growth, we should really, try it out. Life is meant to be experimented with. Like, experiment with your life, experiment with energy, experiment with things, because you don't have to have one set mindset of this is how it is because this is how it's always been done. I'm going to assure you, energy is going to be the game changer in our years to come. Like, this is already something that's always been, but it's occurring more and more because more people are waking up to their power and more people are using this and tapping into this. If you can try to use that to your advantage and use all of these tools that are out there, even if you're just trying it out, if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. You tried it, you know what doesn't work for you. And life is a big part of finding out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. We are meant to try new things. Our soul wants to try new things. Our soul like naturally gravitates towards new experiences, but it is the fear that exists within our ego mind that holds us back from experiencing all of the things that could really change our life in such a tremendous way. And we have to learn to release fear, get out of our own way, let go of control, actually have trust in that uncertainty, because I feel the universe really blesses those who take risks. And I mean calculated risks, risks that are not involved with your ego, but risks that are involved with passion, risks that are involved with the highest and greatest good, risks that are based with a purpose and, based around love. I feel like the universe will reward you when you are having those kinds of, foundation for your intention. It's based in love, based in something higher and greater for you, for all. So taking risks is also going to be very beneficial for this year. And I would definitely say make 2025 the year that you risk, certain, taking a risk on you, taking the bet on yourself, and risking letting go of things, letting go of people that don't serve you, and watch how your life changes, because your life is going to change the more you release all of the things that do not serve you. And I've just come into this awareness of things that I've, researched, and things that I've saw that talks about when you actually ground in your lower chakras and you balance them and you move that energy upward to the upper chakras, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, third eye, and you start elevating that energy upwards, you start living from a higher consciousness. And the lower consciousness and the lower frequency is based in those lower chakras if you have not healed and balanced those lower chakras. And of course, it's a process. It takes time, it takes effort into what you are focusing on when you are releasing and balancing those chakras. But it becomes a different reality when you have fully balanced those and cleared out those chakras, the lower chakras. And we're talking the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Those are the three lower chakras, and those are the ones I'm talking about. Like when you rise in consciousness and rise and elevate the energy to your heart space, to your throat chakra, your third eye, you have a higher awareness and higher level of consciousness. You're actually at an increased frequency that you are, living and experiencing your reality through. So life will be a completely different experience when you elevate your energy and expand your consciousness. So you want to try to start experimenting with different things and trying new healing modalities and things that are actually going to expand you, reading new information and things that are going to expand you. You want to really focus on expansion and what is actually expanding your consciousness and your mind, your energy. What is uplifting and expanding you, not what is shrinking you and what is keeping you small. And usually that is associated with the lower chakras, things that keep you small, things that keep you, shrunk in a smaller mindset, smaller energy. You want to constantly be, expanding yourself. And this doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything that you watch or everything that you see or everything you hear, but it's more about being discerning about what you watch and what you hear, and taking everything with a grain of salt. You don't have to take everything for truth. You take it for what it is and how it serves your journey, and then move on. Because there's always little bits and pieces of, information and things that are going to help us along our journey, that are there to expand us and there to help elevate us and push us to our highest and greatest self. So I want you to be aware of what is expanding you, what is expanding your life, you know, and this includes the things, your materials, stuff that you're ingesting, the people that you're around, you know, all of the things that expand you, what expands you and what shrinks you. Because your focus for becoming your highest and greatest self, you want to focus on the things and the people that are expanding and uplifting your life, not those or the things that are shrinking you and keeping you small or making you feel small. So I wanted to share that with you. I know that's a lot of information to kind of throw out there, but there was so much that kind of has been coming through. And I've been kind of jotting it down, and there's a couple times I didn't write it down, and I've just been like going, like just trying to get it out, because there's just so much that has come through for me and so many things that have just been like clicking, and I wanted to share it with you. So I hope in some way that helped you, uplifted you, inspired you. And until next time, friends, take very, very good care. I love you guys. Bye.